Assalamualaikum and hi everyone.
Hi,
Hello,
malam.
Hi, today you and me will be talking casually about perception and judgment in workplace. So today I want to discuss with you about perception. So according to Robbins and Josh 2007, perception is process by which individual organize and interpret their sensory impression in order to give meaning to their environment. For instance, when a worker always come late for work, his manager will try to give meaning to his behavior by stating that he's not a good worker or he cannot discipline himself. But maybe that time he has a problem. So because that's why he doesn't come early. But he is actually a good person and a good worker. So is uh, perception is influenced by a variety of things, including our experience, upbringing, culture, and also current emotion. It is interesting how two people can look at one same situation and perceive it so differently.
Yes, I have experienced it. There is this colleague. I believe they were rude because they hardly spoke during meetings and appeared distant. I figured they simply didn't care, but after working directly with them on a project, I learned they are just extremely quiet and focused on their work. They weren't unpleasant, just introvert.
Exactly. This is an excellent example of how our perception can lead wrong assumption. We have a tendency to make quick judgment about others based on superficial information. Stereotyping is a common shortcut where we assume things about people based on their look or behavior without knowing the full story.
I've also noticed that I tend to make a quick judgment about people that I don't know well. It's like my brain automatically tries to fit with them into a category based on the limitation information. For example, I might assume someone is unfriendly if they don't smile often to me or seem reserved, even though I don't know how their personal circumstance or background avoiding this quick judgment. But how to avoid from judging people easily?
That is a great question. It's not always easily, especially when we're in a rush. One way to avoid it is to slow down and be aware of your own biases. This can be done by asking yourself, am I basing this judgment on fact or my first impression? Try to gather more information before you form an opinion. If you have the chance, ask the person itself the question to understand them better. So this can help you avoid errors like assuming someone great at everything because one good trait, which called the halo effect. And also the opposite also can be happen because where we will be thinking that it is one negative experience may us think badly of someone overall.
That makes sense. So we should be careful not to let one's experience, whether good or bad, color our intention perception of a person.
Yes, that is right. It is about being mindful and also not relying on shortcut to judge other. Instead, focus on understanding the whole person. This can help improve teamwork and also reduce misunderstanding in the workplace.
I think this is a really important thing, and it's so easy to get caught up in first impression and not take the time to really get to know someone. Sometimes we make this snap judgment based on minimal interaction or just a few traits, which isn't always fair. For example, I once thought a colleague was unapproachable simply because they always seem busy and never engage in small talk. But after a few collaborative projects, I found out that they are incredibly supportive and have a lot of valuable insight to share.
Yes, you are right. By being more mindful, we create a more open and respectful work environment. It helps us work together more effectively and also reduce conflict. We all have our own perspective and understanding those different is a key to building a strong team member. Remember that perception is just the lens that we see through. It's not always the full story. So that is all that I have talked about the perception and judgment in the workplace. I hope that you all understand it and also can apply in your daily life in your workplace. And that is all from me. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Bye.